ndị be anyị ka ụbọchị nke taa mara na anyị mma. Asị m na ọ ya bala okeke bala oke afọ. Asị m na ọ ya dịrị ndị Igbo niile na mma, na ya dịrị anyị Igbo na mma, na anyị nche ya dị ka echi, na echi ada agwụ agwụ, maka na onye Igbo ka anyị bụ. Ife anyị na-azọ bụ ka o esi dịrị anyị na mma, ọ bụrụ onye ji nke ya. Ma dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo midia ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu nnukwu ozi ya dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ihe na-eme na be anyị bụ ana Igbo, ana gbasịta maka ntọrọ ọdịda anyanwụ a na-akpọ Eastern Region, ya bụ Igbo midia. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ihe anyị ga-etinyere unu n'iru akwụkwọ gbasịta maka nnwere onwe a na-azọ, ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ. Mma achọ ka Igbo mụrụ nze mụọ ọzọ, ka ndị Igbo ji biri, jegodi na ya bụ ife, gee na ya bụ ife, unu ga-esi ya, unu atụkpọ alụ, tinye uche nke unu, ife unu chere gbasịta maka ya bụ ife nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Simon Ekpa kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ. Ọ dị na ka o sikwu m n'ọnụ. Over to you, sir.
Put our hands, our arms, and stay in the union that we're not supposed to be in. We have to do, like in your previous broadcast, you said, we have to make our own history. Other people have made their own history. We have to make our own history. Just like this referendum we are doing now. Russia conducted a referendum in the Donbas area, the region, the Russian-speaking region in Ukraine. They already conducted their own referendum over there. Since the UN is playing politics, they don't want to conduct referendum in that region so that the Russian-speaking Russians can leave Ukraine. They conducted their own referendum. So we have to create our own history, our own path to history, which other people will learn from, which is what you're doing. So I'm just trying to rephrase what you've said so that people that didn't listen to the broadcast, they will learn. Because people keep saying, referendum is not in the constitution. Why do you guys want to go ahead and do a referendum? We have to create our own history. And like you said, if they said they are not okay with our own referendum, then let the UN come and conduct their own supervised referendum. That is just all I want to contribute to our PM. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for you understand it very, very well, very, very clear. And that is the message that every one of you here should carry and spread it and let it go to every cranny of Biafra, including those who believe in what we are doing and those who do not believe in what we're doing. This is the topic and this is the message for everybody to be broadcasting going forward until further notice. Nothing else. Nothing else. This is just it. Thank you.
Thank you, my able PM. We have one mic, and that one mic is given to us to broadcast for our referendum. Until that happens, nothing else. Our PM, we understand that very, very well, and we are not going to do anything other than that. Please, I'm giving the microphone to my able Information Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Akbarawa. Is that not Akbarawa Sonny? Who is okay? Yes, that's Akbarawa Sonny.
Only one.
Sonny, please take the microphone.
Only one, or I know be two. I salute my Prime Minister and my Minister Bam 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 and all Biafrans and lovers of freedom gathered here today, and all the ministers of BRGIE, and most especially super thanks to my Biafran brothers and sisters, our mothers and fathers and grandfathers and children that have made us proud. Your record of topping the vote, even on the very first day, shows that you have really faced the brunt of one Nigeria in different ways, more than those that are enjoying in the diaspora. So I want to give a super kudos to all of you. And like my Prime Minister have said it all, we are going to make sure 80% of our media broadcasts, publications, and everything we do is on the referendum. Going forward, 80% of everything we do on the media, whether you're in the media team or not in the media team, whether you're loyal to the Biafran government or you're not loyal, as far as you're a Biafran, and you know that freedom is the cause that will liberate all of you, please do this. Key into what we are doing, share the message and educate others and teach them how to vote. Help them to input the data in the system and let them cast their vote. Thank you so, so much. Now, A lot of us are here and we speak of Russia, we speak of Ukraine, and we speak of America. We speak of China, we speak of India, and then we post their own ways and manners of freedom. But when you check our Twitter handles, we don't post anything about the Biafra which we come from. Chima, I just finished speak now. Chima, there is nothing on Biafra on your page. And many of us here are like that. But we are so imbibed with the freedom strategies of every other countries, and we reckon on their template. Then we use it to educate my prime minister and to educate many other people and educate all Nigerians. But we don't post anything that has to do with the same freedom that we are talking about. Wear the uniform of Biafra on you, share everything, post it yourself, retweet the one the prime minister does. That is the only way you can be a real Biafran and to carry the identity. So that when you are being addressed, the people will see the uniform that you're wearing and will not go to be looking for your name. Let us start it inside house before we start teaching others. Don't only reckon on others and what they have done, but start doing your own and let it become your uniform to work. Thank you so much. My minister, Vam, you bring them in then, and when someone finish speak, I will bring them down so that others can pick the mic. Please let us be concise and let us not prolong. The Prime Minister is here to attend to all your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my able Minister of Information. Thank you so much. You are blessed. Please, as you're raising your hands, you take the microphone 60 seconds and make sure your question is the one that is very enlightening, that will benefit everyone, and the Prime Minister will be delighted to answer your question.
Hold on. Prime Minister, please co-host me again because the network took the co-host away from me. Co-host me again, please.
Mavis, for me, you want to go ahead or you want me to continue?
No, Prime Minister should co-host me if he can hear me because network took the co-host away from me.
Okay, while you wait for the co-host, I go ahead and bring the man in. All right, please, Truth TV, please take the microphone, 60 seconds, please.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, my PM. This is the first time I'm speaking on a platform that you are one-on-one. If I'm not mistaken, or have I spoken before? This is the first time. I greet you and I must encourage you. The battle that you are in is not an easy battle. Ọ bụrụ m mere pịawa m azụ onye ọbụla mere pịawa ya azụ abịakwa abịa eme ihe ụmụnna ihe a nọ the battle of life and death. The battle of Biafra is the battle of life and death. Too many of us do not understand. Many people are in Europe, are in South Africa, in any developed country telling you, oh, how do you want to fight for Biafra? Are you taking it the violent way? Oh, we don't want violence. But they are in a country which was achieved by violence. Too many of them gossiping, talking rubbish, especially that mad woman that I saw the other time talking rubbish. They are against you. Oh! The way are you going to distribute food? Ask that mad woman. How many food, how many quantity of food was distributed?
What happened? Did we lose you?
During the time that
okay. Your network is fluctuating.
For their own independence.
Please bring somebody who can talk without breaking, please.
Yeah, your network is fluctuating, Mazi. Yeah, position yourself well, and we are going to get you back. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think I'm coming out loud and clear.
No, your network is.
The people in South Africa are out talking about
the network is fluctuating. Please, I need to. Sorry, Pierre. Please go out and come back again. Your network is fluctuating. Please, I'm giving you the microphone. Claire Deems, take the microphone, please, and 60 seconds, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Van.
You're welcome.
Hello, Prime Minister Simonette Pangjoku. You said this evening that we no longer in the era where we come out and hold our flag, and the country which we say we belong to, we maul us down to death. They will kill us. And we don't do that. We Biafrans, we've learned our lesson. We know how to handle them. We no longer do that. And that is a good thing that we've done. But my question now is, when we now look at the situation of, I'm hoping and I'm praying that since we've stopped coming out in to protest, I'm hoping that same scenario will happen to our brothers and sisters, that one day their goods, their homes that is being burnt, especially in Lagos, where their businesses are burnt down, and their hope, some people, their home, and they are left with nothing, which has resulted in some people's they've got bad health to look after, and they've got nothing left. I'm hoping, like how you've said, that we no longer do that, and anybody who comes to kill us, we will kill them back. I'm hoping that the same thing will happen to our brothers and sisters, that their businesses are being lost every day. I want you to make a comment about that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have been calling them to return back home. There is no way at this point, of course, Biafra land, they are trying to make it unsafe for our people. But Biafra land remains the safest place now. That is a fact. We have only one security challenges in Biafra, which is the government-sponsored insecurity, being orchestrated by the military, by the terrorist army, police, and custom, immigration, and all that. Apart from that, we do not have any non-state actor insecurity from anywhere in the world, like you have it in other parts of Nigeria. That's one. Number two is that our people, that their businesses are being destroyed, we warn them about this. And you know, this is the first time the businesses is not being burned in the northern Nigeria. And it is a tactics that the Fulanis are using. Because what they try to do is that they know if they attack Biafrans in the north, the repercussion will be heavy down in Biafra land, because we are now prepared like never before. Now they are also using the Yorubas against us. And that's what you see playing out in Lagos, where the businesses are being burned and the houses are being destroyed. This is something that I planned many years ago, and we warned them. So those you see falling victim today are those who never believed in what we're doing. And of course, because we have the heart of God. That's why some of us are still making comments about how they are being dealt with in Lagos. Otherwise, we are not supposed to be talking about them. But because of the love we have for our people, because no matter how wicked, no matter how bad things are, when it comes to our people, collective interest, nobody in Nigeria beat us. So we show that affection, show that love, and show that empathy for them. So I am still calling on them to start packing their bags and baggages, relocating back to Biafra land. It is more safer now that some of them still have money. Because before the election, when we were telling them to return, had it been that those people that their businesses were born today sold everything or have returned home with the money they have and pack their goods and return back to Biafra land, they will still be managing till today. But you see, they stayed back, and so many of them, everything they have were destroyed. Their businesses gone. They have nothing left. Many people in Lagos, what they do is they go to market, they sell every money they make, will be in their shop. Some people may have 50 million in their shop, waiting for when to go to the next market. And this is happening. Some people will have those money so that they don't want to lose any opportunity, that somebody will come and say there is an opportunity to buy this and then the money is not available. So for that reason, it's not like they don't know how to do banking. They may have small money in the bank, but the biggest part of their money stays in their shop most of the times, because they don't want, when the business opportunity comes, the money, they go to bank and the network is not working. So they want to have that money somewhere that they will pay cash and the business moves on. This is one of the secrets of the business of Biafra people. So many people, their business were burnt down. Even a large amount of money were burned, in their shops. And today they have nothing except those who have some money in the bank. So if they have relocated during the time we are giving this warning, many of them will still survive today. They will still bounce back in the southeast and south, or other part of Nigeria where they, in the part of southeastern Nigeria where they wanted to relocate to. But that did not happen. So the burning of businesses of the Igbo people, of Biafra people in Lagos, they are also receiving the consequences, which I'm not going to tell you how here. But believe me, those who burned the businesses of Biafrans in Lagos will never have peace. Believe me. You see peace, they will never have peace. And this peace they will never have is increasing. What you don't know is bigger than you. Take it like this. We will make Nigeria to shit in their pants. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Able PM. And I'm sure, Cledings, you have gotten it clarified for you there. Thank you. And we have Mazi Success in the house. Mazi Success, do you want to greet the family of God tonight? Unmute yourself.
Yes, Mazi, Raphael, and Sonny Aparawa, our own honorable minister of the information, and those of you who work in the communication department of Biafra. I will say good evening, Prime Minister, Your Excellency Mazi Samonepa, and good evening, fellow Biafrans, wherever you are spacing from tonight. This is our second day of the voting for the referendum, which will ensure the exit of the Biafran people from the contraption called Nigeria. And I'm telling you, there's nothing left for PM to do, or there's nothing left to be done other than pursuing with very heavy resistance towards our freedom. And those of you who will say there's no, the Nigerian government or Nigerian constitution does not permit what they call it, referendum in the constitution, I want to put it on you that your father does not build a house. Does that make you not to build your own house? Or does that stop you from building your own house? It is now a hereditary sickness that your father does not have a house in the city or in the village. And when you grow up and you tell the whole world that, yes, you didn't build a house because your father does not have any at all anywhere. So that is stupidity. So if there is no referendum in the constitution of Nigeria, we will force them to put it there, or we ourselves will put it there and force them to execute it. This, what we are doing, this self.
Ndị be anyị daalụ niile nụ kunu si na-esekpụrụ anyị n'ihe ndị anyị tigasị n'elu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ Orie. Ka efi nwere ike ikwu gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka nnwere onwe and vote kaala atọ. Ifi nwere ikwu maka ya bụ ife drọpụrụ anyị ya on the comment video. Ọzọ dị ka ịbịa bụ cheta na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka isi were wetara nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa. Danụ na ụmụnne m gwanụ nke mesịa nụ. Ndị be anyị daalụ niile nụ ihe a bụkwa Igbo Media anyị si wee na-ewetakwara unu nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa dịka anyị si kwuo unu nkwa and dịka anyị si na-agba mbọ enwere ike ị na-enye unu update bụ ihe gbasara maka ife na-eme na ana Igbo be anyị and nwere onwe nke a na-azọ. Ọ ya bụ nkwa ka anyị kwere unu and anyị ga na-emezu ya. Ọzọ dịka ibe ya bụ iwe ọchịa ihe a kịta ị nụrụ n'elu akwụkwọ Biafran Prime Minister kwuru gwa onwe gị eziokwu n'ụdị nke gị na nchịkọta mmụọ gị ka arụ iwelitela anyị n'ihe a, maka oke ihe ga na-esi na-emezi. O nwere ebe ekweta na ndị Igbo ya anọ, o nwere ebe anyị sịrị anyị nọrọ. Igbo abụlọ senate president, Igbo abụlọ vice president, nothing. And na ụmụ ihe ndị niile amegasịkwa anụ ụmụnne anyị esokwa na-agba owofa mgba maka oke ife ya je megidezie ajụrụzi asị ma ọ gịnị na-emezi ọ dị ka arụ achọziri ime anyị negodin ka obodo si dị. Ka e mere ji jide nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na mkpọrọ akwa maka ndị Igbo. Gịnị ka ihe ọjọọ mere? Maka ọ sị na n'Igbo ga-adị, maka ọ sị na anyị ga-adị, na anyị ga-adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. O nwere ihe ọzọ eji jide ya? Jụọ oge ajụ a, gịnị ka eji jide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Ọkwa maka ọ sị na Igbo ya adị. Biko ọ dịghị ka iwe chetara ife a bụ Igbo midia anyị na-asụ n'onu be anyị, ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị na-asụ. So biko ọ bụ na ede anụ Igbo iwe ewe na gị, ọnụnụ be anyị ka anyị ji akọwa ihe na-eme ebe a. Ka ego ọkwa na ya anyị na-ekwu bifọ unu ekwe n'iwe ka ife onye ndu melụ ọ sị na ya na-eme mgbomgbe ndị Igbo na-abịa ya n'alụ, ọ na-ewute ya. Simon Ekpa penie anyị agbaba ya mgba ka e mere obedient movement. Akwụwụrụ okwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru before ejide ya, they will never give you that president, that seat. Akwụdoro na ya na Peter Obi winere mana nyere ya. Gịnị ka nsị ya bụ? Mba, Igbo mana na ife maka oke esi na-ekwuzi okwu ọka ife ga na-esi na-emezi. Ọ bụ na ịkpọrọ onwe gị mitin, chụkọ onwe gị ọnụ, jụọ onwe gị ajụ a ka ebe ịkwụ n'obodo a bụ Naijiria. Ajụ nchọkwa onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo na-ege m ntị n'elu akwụkwọ a, jụọ onwe ya na na-ejicha onwe gị ya bụ ife isaa ya. Ọgwụna ka m n'ọnụ. Ihe a bụ Igbo midia. Daalụ n'ụmụnne.